Hey, Patriots, welcome back to Dee's Daily Breakdown. This is episode number 66. It is Thursday, May 21st, 2026. And I'm hopping on here because I'm pretty done with a lot of the comments I'm getting. I'm pretty, my patience is not there. Let's just get real. I have people, I have so many people who are trying to black pill. And if you don't know what black pilling is, that's when people are those Debbie Downers who are just seeing things on the surface and they want to take everybody down with them. And I'm not cool with that. Okay, that whole negative energy vibe. No. And being human, I've noticed lately, because I am really tired. There's so much going on behind the scenes in my personal life too, that I'm allowing myself to get sucked into these the commenters, and I'm reassessing things and saying, okay, wait a minute, is this worth my energy? And it's not. Too many people are saying they're going by beliefs, okay? Or they'll say, I hope you're right, or I don't believe you. And my quick response there is, well, I don't operate in beliefs and hope. That's not how I never did. When I come on Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, whatever I'm doing there, it's always straight facts. It's truth, facts, logic, common sense. That's what I'm giving you. Okay? And and also the clapbacks, the people that are trying to clap back to me where they're saying, I never show proof. I love when they use the word never. And then I find myself getting sucked into that. The response is, well, why are you so lazy? Well, yeah. I mean, you're telling me never, which, what does that tell me? That tells me that you don't even have the decency or the impetus to go look at literally any of my other, like on Instagram, I've posted more than 1,700 times. Facebook, I've been there a little over a month, and it's still popping over there. We're over 22,000 followers now, starting at 82 just in mid-April. And, so there's a high volume of traffic. Of course, on Facebook, they don't really know me. Most of the people over there, they're just getting to learn who I am. But the Instagram crowd, we still got some people, because they're getting caught up in their impatience because they want everything to be wrapped up. And if you're going to come over on my side of things, you're going to come, like swing by my Instagram or swing by my Facebook and leave flippant comments. Well, I'm not cool with that. I'm not okay with that. I've worked really hard to get to the knowledge of where I am, and I'm always on a learning curve. I'm always doing my best to get the latest information and break it down the best that I can for you. And it really is an insult. It's condescending. It's a slap in my face when these people are flippant, and they're reacting with their emotions. And I really don't do well with people reacting with. I don't do well with that, because I've said this before. Emotions don't mix well with logic. They don't mix at all with logic. Okay. And when I come online, I'm always doing my very best to stay grounded and give you the straight facts. And I've got all these triggered people who can't handle the truth, and they, it's and the stuff that they say to me. And then I learned a long time ago, they'll just throw insults at me because that's all they've got. But, when you're tired and you're battle weary, there are times you do get sucked into these people and you want to try to explain yourself. And I found myself lately doing that. And now I'm taking steps backwards, saying, oh no, and when I say do your own research, yeah, I mean it. This is not something that you can just explain it to me in 3 sentences in a comment section. No. First of all, not only will I not do it, it's not possible to do it, because this military operation requires years of research, months and years of research. So, because this has been going on for a very, very long time, and I'm not okay with that. People that just want to pick my brain, and then throw insults at me when I'm not quick to answer certain questions that I know that they can go look that up on their own. With this day and age, with all the resources that are out here, even just a one click, they can come on. They don't have to listen to a 2-hour podcast. They can literally listen to even just like a few minutes while they're washing the dishes, they're, cleaning up something. They can listen to and learn about this military operation. There are no excuses, because I'm not trying to say I'm the busiest person in the world, but my plate is so overflowing at this point, and yet I still find time to do that learning and update my information and learn what the truth is. Because at the end of the day, and I'll always say this, it's not your truth, my truth, his truth, her truth. It is the truth. And I just got to learn to not let it get to me, because again, I'm human. Not make excuses, but people really need to and then they get caught up in the same topics over and over again, data centers and chemtrails. And I understand that the military wants them they'll give them topics because we're in the D-class exposure phase. So they're going to toss out a topic and to get people talking, but people then get so emotionally triggered. And of course it's hitting their wallets because the gas prices are high and the food prices are high. But what I go back to is, my thing is you know what? You're spoiled Americans. Because let me tell you something, America, on your worst day doesn't compare to third world countries, okay? Period. Your worst day, and it's sad for homeless people, but even homeless people, as rough as it is in America, you cannot compare your lives, I'm getting real with you, than to countries where they don't even have clean drinking water. So I don't have the patience for spoiled Americans. I never did, and I won't ever have it. I'm not going to give you that boo-hoo, woo-hoo, coddle your feelings. You want your feelings coddled. I'm definitely not the person for you, okay? Because I won't do it. The truth doesn't care about your feelings. The military doesn't care about your feelings, okay? Tom and I have struggled a lot, okay, a lot. And yet I'm still able to what? Still produce and still be a productive member of society, because I lean completely on God's strength to do it. And I know that everything is temporary, right? The gas prices are not going to be spiked for the rest of your lives. The food prices are not going to be spiked for the rest of your lives. And you're getting caught up in your emotions. And I'm always going to call you out on that. I'm not going to tolerate it. So I just wanted to hop out here and just clear the air and, regain my power back, my grounding, and let you know that I'm not the person to pick a brain with. I'm not the person in the comment section where you're trying to pick my brain, or you're sending me DMs and you're trying to, if I had a dime for every DM I get where people are sending me these paragraphs of they want me to give detailed explanations individually on certain topics. No, it's not going to happen. Okay. You can come here and you can learn, right? I give you the podcast so you can hear the breakdowns of all the topics, but I'm definitely not going to be sending individualized, detailed messages. That the fact that people even think that that's okay to do that blows my mind. Okay, literally blows my mind. I would never think to hop into somebody's inbox and start expecting them to give me individualized attention. And people get really angry at me sometimes for not doing that. Wow, boundary. I'm putting up the boundaries. No and no. I'm happy to break it down here and on my reels and all of that. But when it comes to that, it ain't going to happen. And everybody needs to do their own work. And on top of it, search for the truth and also use your discernment. Because I'm constantly getting people that are bringing up this Harry the Soul Coach guy. And he's telling people that Oprah Winfrey and Tom Hanks were good people. He still thinks they're alive and they're good people. So right there, that's a problem for me, and you're following somebody who's literally leading you down a ditch, and you're getting caught up in your emotions. And it's no, you're trying to bring your emotions to my table, which is logic, facts, truth. It ain't gonna work. I'm not for everybody. I am a black and white girl. It's truth or not, period. There's no in between. There's no gray areas. So you don't have to make comments and say that I'm rude. You don't have to leave this, you don't have to tell me you're unfollowing me. You don't need to make announcements. Just go, right? Because I only want people who are resonating, people who want to learn the truth. That's the only kind of people I want on my pages anyway. So I guess we'll just call this a the clear the air night. That's what I'm doing. So if any of this resonated with you, could you do me a favor and please hit follow and share my podcast with people? You can rate me on Spotify, also on Apple Podcasts. And if you don't mind writing a review on Apple Podcasts, I'd greatly appreciate that. Subscriptions are live where I go deeper into topics. I have Dee's Deep Dive, which I talk politically. I go into deep political topics, and I have Behind the Breakdown, where I go into personal things and I explain, backstories of my life, sharing with others about like things that are going on behind the scenes. Okay, so until next time, I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. God bless you. This is DD for Liberty, and I'll talk to you soon.